Alright, and welcome back to Let's Play One Finger Death Punch, Episode 4, with your host XelionGraves and my lovely Jeremiah. And of course, the almighty Samurai Jack. He might not actually be Samurai Jack, but he is in my mind. Now, let's dive right in. Let's see, these are both speed rounds, which means, I believe, means we have to defeat all the enemies, yes, before the timer runs out. Go! I've not played this in quite some time, so forgive me if I'm a little bit rusty. Not that you can really tell, since I am quite a ninja. As soon as I say something. That right there is a little taste of the old Let's Player's curse. Yeah. Go.
Your enemy is strong.
Oh dear.
Take your time and focus.
Oh, there are only 3 left, too. Darn. Alright, let's do this again.
Speed round.
Now. Yes, now I remember. As long as there's an enemy in front of you, they move almost like conveyor belt, in that if they are in front of you, then usually each attack will hit someone. As you see here. Not quite there, but... Oh, come on, 10 seconds. Gotcha.
Gold medal.
All right.
Awarded.
Moving right along. Let's see. Regular mob rounds. Nothing down there. Let's do this. Going flying crane style this time. Oh dear! My arms have stopped working. One moment.
Should I kick your butt?
That might help, actually. Get a little
Why, just
spank.
kick you in the butt and your arms work?
Not sure how they connect, but whatever, right? Alright, yeah, tickles! Tickles of doom!
It worked.
Evidently. Alrighty. There we go. This will probably fit into a slightly boring Let's Play, seeing that, on the commentary side at least, the action is fantastic. But the commentary is a little bit lackluster because, quite honestly, this adventure doesn't really have a plot to it. It's just enemies coming at you and kicking ass. Case in point. So let's discuss this. Along with one idea I had quite a long time ago about this, I was going through another adventure. Get the name of it. It's one of the early games from the same creators as the Dishwasher series, Dead Samurai and Vampire Smile. And starts with a Z.
Perfect.
Oh, awesome.
Gold medal. Awarded.
Anyways, it's like ZTPK something or other, and it's just an all-out fighter that has a unique touch to it. Quite a few games have these.
Defender round.
Oh boy, defender rounds. Take a brief moment here. Gotcha.
Victory.
Alright. Anyways, in CPK
Awarded.
blah blah blah. Hail Canada. This game was made by two strange Canadians, evidently.
Green tea.
Mashed potatoes.
And smashed potatoes. Yay!
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna go out and throw a potato at somebody and say that.
Oh goodness. Don't use the ones we have. They've been in there a while.
It might grow something.
Yeah. Well, the darn potatoes themselves are already growing eyes and looking around, so why no?
That'd be kind of creepy if one crawled out of the fridge. I'd beat it.
Just beat it. Just beat it.
Is that any
Anyway.
worse than all the soda cans?
Oh boy. That was fun. Pulled out a... Going for one soda can, right? And the following noise woke me up.
It sounded
How many
me
was like-
dropping all of them on the floor one by one.
It must have been at least 12. Must have been a full package. But see, thank goodness they weren't actually soda. They were Yoo-Hoos. Which, in case you don't know, oh, come on. Anyway, Yoo-Hoo is a delicious chocolate milk-style drink that, well, yeah, it's delicious. You shake it up in the can and then open up and there you go. It is not carbonated, though, which is the...
My cat just sprung a leak.
And now Cookie has no idea what to do. She's like, huh? What? Oh boy! Because that's the only thing she can think. Stupid dog. Anyway. What was I saying? Yoo-Hoo. It's, not carbonated, so even if it falls all over the floor as it did, there's no worry of it, like, spraying everywhere when you open it. As fun as that would be. Let's go in for the multi-round here. Anyways, what I was originally saying here, the ZPK 20K whatever has multipliers, or not multipliers, mutators. For the game itself has little to no plot, at least as far as I know. I only have the demo myself, but it has little to no plot, and so it's just dive in, fight everything. But it has mutators that change the style of the gameplay. One I favor is the swords only, which is a basic style of mutator,
Round one.
and it allows only the use of swords. Which in a way is a little bit overpowered because it's about 2 hits-ish to take out the enemies, but at the same time, as overpowered as that might
Advance
be,
to the next round.
yes, Sensei, we know. As overpowered as that might be, you have to remember the others, all the enemies in the world with you, also have those overpowered swords. So,
Round 2.
you know, kill or be killed there. Ooh, speaking of, hope you're not having ribs for dinner. You might have a flashback. Let's see here. Gotcha. Anyways, imagine. Would you? One moment. Let me see here. There's 2 battery cells. We're fine. Anyways.
Press A to
Come on now. Grr.
advance to the next round.
Here we go.
Round 3.
So just picture it in your mind, if you will. This grand little adventure with added mutators, like say, be able to change
Press A.
what type of round you go through,
4.
the types of enemies that might spawn in, the amount of enemies. Let's say we have an entire round consisting of boss fights, or the extra brawlers, you know? And the rate at which these structures fall. Whoa! Out of my way. Anyways,
The medal. Awarded.
but yeah, say we have smash round, or over there's one in the corner. Let's say we have an survival round at night in the middle of a thunderstorm with boss fights coming in.
Dagger round.
In my mind, that would be quite epic. That's right. Just line up in a row. I don't mind one little bit.
Victory.
Requiesce guy.
Platinum medal. Awarded.
Now then. Oh yes, that's one that I always forget there. Once an enemy touches your zone, he will remain activated even after leaving the zone. It's a little confusing at first, but what that actually means is if, say, one enemy gets close enough to you that you can hit him, but there's 15 enemies on the other side of you, behind you. You hit all 15 of them, and then you're way over in the side, and the one that was nearby for a moment is on the other side of the area. Go ahead and attack. You will hit him, no matter how far away he gets. Now then, what do we... another boss round. Let's see, how we doing for time? We're good. Dive right in. On there. Oh dear. Yeah, come on now. Come on, Jack. Gotta get your head in the game here. Go. Not doing so hot here. There we go. That's right.
Silver medal. Awarded.
Bumped the mic there. Apologies. Now the key with the bosses is... I can barely follow my own advice with this, but the trick with those guys is always, always watch the colored bars beneath them. Now if you can focus those in your mind and just follow what they instruct, you will always hit them. It's when you twitch, which I am remarkably twitchy. I'm comprised mostly of electricity, so it's come to be expected. But either way. But. Anyways, onward to the mob round. We have 130 to defeat here. It's always remarkable when you go through these, when you finally realize how many bodies you are leaving behind you. It's almost like that fight scene from the movie The Protector. Now, I've never seen the movie per se myself, but it contains one of, if not the, longest continuous fight scene in the history of modern movies. Not even modern movies, any movie. I don't know the plot of it. As I said, I have not seen the movie myself, but there's a segment, I forget how long it is, but the main character has to go through a hotel of sorts. From the ground floor, he bursts open the doors and starts walking in. It's like the headquarters of the main baddies or something. Awesome. Dang impressive. Anyway, he goes into this place from the ground floor. Whoa! A little hectic there. Goes in, punches the first guy that walks up to him to try and stop him, knocks him over, and then straight out martial art judos or whatever his way all the way up to the top floor. Granted, there are like 20, 30 floors. It's got this rounded stairway. Not a spiral staircase, but just rounded. Going all the way along the walls of the area. One left. Down you go. Just smack that guy.
Silver medal awarded.
Anywho's it? He goes around this place, kicking ass all the way up, and it lasts for what? 15, 20 minutes maybe? Doesn't seem like very much, but it's what I mean by continuous is they have the camera fixed on this guy, and they never once do a fade off. There's no cutaway. It is a continuous shot all the way from the ground floor up to the top. At the very end they cut away because, you know, the guy has to breathe at some point. But that's a lot like these are. You're just going on a continuous adrenaline rush until all the enemies are defeated. Which I guess could be said for a lot of adventures, actually. Ow. Ow. There we go.
Round 2.
Come on, faster. Here we go. Each time with the multi-rounds. Faster and faster and... Ow. Each enemy is identical.
Round 4.
But because of the twitch factor, and I am getting a little bit old, so... Oh no!
Your enemy is strong. Take your time.
I'm getting a little older, so reaction time isn't quite what it used to be back in the day. Yeah, but still, my reaction time is going down. I mean, I used to be able to go through Super Mario World,
Press A to advance to
or heck,
the
even
round.
the original Mario, with no problem whatsoever, and now, one of the hardest games I've ever played. Ow. Ow. Ow, stop it. That's starting to hurt.
Round 3.
Alright, come on. Go.
Round 4.
Come on now. You can do this, Jack. Just not like that. Last round.
Last round.
Ow.
Destroy him.
Gotcha. A bit much,
Silver medal
but it was worth it.
awarded.
Alright. Dig back up here.
Lead the round.
Oh, come on. Almost got this. Come on. 6 seconds left. Awesome.
Silver medal awarded.
Sweet. Alrighty. I think... Wait. Ah, we still have these two. Okay, let's go ahead and do them. On now. Come on, ball of death. Ball of death, you failed me. There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. And on a totally different note, one thing I've recently become fascinated with is this game a few years ago came out for the... I guess it came for all systems, but my lovely sweet Jeremiah managed to get me the PlayStation 3 version, now that we have a working PlayStation 3. I'm overcoming a little bit of my hatred of the PlayStation 3. It works. Whenever I'm not waiting for 5 hours in order to simply play through an adventure of any sort, then it's quite delightful, actually. And it helps to have a familiarly styled controller. But anyway, one grandiose adventure we've been going through on there is Dragon's Dogma. A fascinating, if admittedly really confusing, adventure of a dude called the Arisen, who... Well, it's slight spoilers for the particular adventure, but it happens so soon in the beginning that you'd probably already know, even through advertisements. But the Arisen is a certain character who shares a relationship of some type to a grand dragon. And that particular dragon puts the dragons of old Skyrim to shame. It's like, you go through the Nordlands there, and... oh no, here comes a dragon! Big whoop. About 5 minutes later, he's already done. More than likely, sooner than that. In Dragon's Dogma, by the time you encounter your very first dragon, which isn't even a full dragon, it's a drake. A smaller cousin. Oh, 1 sec here. Gotcha. Ooh, 2 seconds left.
Gold medal awarded.
Anyways, when you finally encounter your first drake, you will die. It's almost guaranteed. If you overly prepare, like I do, then you may stand a fair chance. But you will be after this guy from the time the sun comes up to the time it goes down. And in this particular world, that takes roughly half an hour. You will be fighting the same creature, crawling all over its face, trying to defeat it. And eventually you will succeed, and when you do, pat yourself on the back, because that was a real test. But that wasn't even the biggest thing of it, just a rough challenge. But anyway, we'll talk more of this whenever I have more time. For now, this has been Let's Play One Finger Death Punch, Episode 4, with your host, XelionGraves, and my lovely Jeremiah. And of course, Samurai Jack. We will see you all next time. Requiescat in pace.